Hi everyone, it's Cass. Welcome back to my channel, What Cass Read. This video is going to be the spoilers discussion for the Rainwild Chronicles written by Hobb. There's quite a lot that I feel like I covered in the spoiler-free video, but for the spoilers video, I mostly have some questions of how other people thought about this set of books. It's kind of hard to see where this whole series is going, because I really felt like we took a big departure from everything, all the information that we ever got for the realm of the Elderlings, and like, I understand that Elderling lore is important, but like, how is this going to come into play? That's where I'm at right now. So for people who have already finished the whole series, like, perhaps there's some answers there, and like, don't be those kind of people that are like, oh yeah, just you wait, just you see, wink, wink, wink. Like, I don't actually care about that. But my questions of me, like, right now are just like, I don't see where this is fitting. I don't see where this is supposed to go. And that's why, as a series as a whole, it's a 3-star series for me. Like, if I were to do a reread on this whole Realm of the Elderlings, I am not gonna lie, I might skip the Rainwild Chronicles. It's not that I didn't enjoy each of these books, because I gave them each 4 out of 5 stars. It was very much the pace that I love. I love getting in depth with all these characters, but to trudge along through all 4 of these books again would be way too much for me. It took me a very long time to get through each of these books, which I was also surprised by. Like, I know that these books take me a while to get through because I just really like to appreciate them. I like to take my time with them, but there were several moments in time where I literally did not even want to pick this series up. I did not even want to grab it off of my nightstand and get going with it. And I had to have the audiobooks help me through the last 2 books. I would have never finished this series if it wasn't for the audiobook series, because I didn't want to pick it up that much. Now, I love the characters. Like I said, I loved Leftrin. I loved Elise Finbach. I kind of hated all of the Dragon Keepers. Like, I really was over Rapskull, Tats, and Thymara by the end. I did not even care about those 3 and their storyline. For me at that point, it was Leftrin, Cedric, and Elise. I really wanted some validation for Elise toward the end, and the fact that her and Cedric came together at the end as this united front against Hest was everything. And so that for me was the storyline that I was really rooting for towards the end. And the Dragon Keepers, I just didn't care. And they were the ones that we were really uncovering more of the Elderling secrets, and I just wanted to skip over all of their chapters. So yeah, that's what I've been holding on to my chest for a long time. Like, for people who are going into this series, like, what do you say to them if you're like, you're gonna be slogging along? And not even Malta, Rain, and Selden kind of held it down for me. I felt really bad for Selden. I just didn't understand why we were doing this to him. Malta lost a little bit of her fire for me, and maybe it was the audiobook narrator that I had gotten at that point, but my back hurts from sitting on the floor and filming. This is what I get. I don't know. I could have, like, done the whole series without Malta and Rain. Like, she didn't add that much, whereas, like, Malta came into my life like a flaming sun in Live Ship Traders, and this I didn't think it did her, like, adult self justice to her younger self. She was very mellowed out, and I didn't want her to be. I wanted her to be like fiery Malta. So yeah, I have a question of like, what do we think the point of the Bird Keepers was? Like, their storyline. Because like, for Live Ship Traders, I got really like bored with the serpent storyline, but then of course when you come to the end you understand what the serpents are, and you understand why that was important to follow along with them. But the Bird Keeper storyline, does that come into play later too? I hope so. I mean, it was kind of cute and it was kind of fun. Like, yeah, it's a cool way to keep us up to date and apprised of what's going on within Chahog and going on in Bingtown, but through the eyes of somebody else. But what was their storyline for? I'm not gonna lie, I kept waiting for some character to make some kind of revelation that they were tied back somehow to Fitz. That's kind of what I was waiting for, especially because we had Amber / the Fool in the Live Ship Traders trilogy. I was kind of thinking, like, are the Bird Keepers gonna make some big revelation about Fitz? Like, what's going on? And I didn't get that, and maybe I was setting myself up for failure, but that's on me. I'll take that one. But I just don't understand what that was for. The other thing was how little time Talia had. I was pretty shocked by that. So, like, for how major Talia is for the whole series, she actually doesn't do much at all. Like, she comes in at the rescue, you know, in Live Ship Traders. She comes in at the very end at the rescue of Tawny Man. She comes in almost dead in Rainwild Chronicles, but that was just like, I could have done without Malta, Rain, and Talia because of how little they played as like a key role. Now, was it book number 3 when Malta's giving birth? And then, yeah, I think it's book number 3 when Malta's giving birth. Like, that was like the Malta I remember. That was the Malta that I knew, and just like having to like toughen the hell up and like figure her situation out. I really did enjoy that. We spent way too much time on the Keepers, and we spent way too much time with Thymara and Tats and Rapskull. That's the bottom line. What did we think of the dragons this time around? I'm for sure annoyed with Talia, always. Not all the dragons were bad. Definitely, I don't know why we keep following these like really vain dragons. Like, why couldn't we have followed a fun dragon like Hebe? You know? Like, someone really fun and who's trying and who's like all about the mission. But like Centaura, why do we have to follow her perspective? Because she's such a negative Nancy. I did really enjoy this. I want to put that out there. It doesn't seem like I enjoyed it, but I really did. It was just an odd set of books to make me commit to when I don't see where this is going. And that's my biggest gripe with what I just read for 4 books. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. For all of you who have read the Rainwild Chronicles, again, if you've already finished the whole series, like, don't give me any hints, like, don't do that. Don't play that game. Again, super casual, spoilers video, you know the drill. So Twitter, Instagram, @whatcassread, same as this channel. Goodreads link down below, and my new big ass book club. If you want to join that, that link is also down below, and you know how these videos end. Talk to you later. Bye.